Okay, let's compare the IONIQ 5, the EQA, and the Volvo XC40 pure electric, because these cars are launched about the same time.
Yes, and they are priced very closely.
Yes.
Okay, we'll go with the top range, right? So the Hyundai IONIQ 5 Max is priced at 259,000, 260,000. It has a battery of 73 kilowatt, 73 kilowatt battery.
Yep.
300 horsepower, 600 Newton meters of torque. This is like supercar performance.
Yeah,
okay?
man. 300 horsepower.
0 to 100 in 5.2 seconds and a range of 430 seconds. 430 kilometers. And the trump card for the IONIQ 5 is the super fast charging. It can support DC charge up to 350 kilowatts. Okay, so that's the Hyundai IONIQ 5. And then we have the XC40 Recharge Pure Electric.
Yep.
It's priced, interestingly, cheaper than the IONIQ 5. It's 262,000 ringgit. Has a 78 kilowatt hour battery, which is bigger. Has a 418 kilometer range. Has an output of, get this, 402 horsepower and a mind-numbing 660 Newton meters of torque.
And this is a much smaller vehicle.
Yes.
It's a pocket rocket.
Yeah, 400 horsepower is, again, supercar territory. And you're paying 260,000. I guess that's one of the things, for me, if I'm driving an electric vehicle, like the promise of this ridiculous amount of power
on tap,
ridiculous amount of acceleration and torque on tap at really such a low price lah. You know, I mean,
power to price ratio like this crazy.
Yeah,
right?
let's say if you get a Honda Civic Type R, that one has what, 350 horsepower,
360, I think, something around there. It's less than this. Yeah.
Okay, it costs more than this.
Yes.
It costs 350,000. And then now we go to the top of the line EQA 250 Mercedes AMG, right? It's priced at 278,000 ringgit. Already that's quite okay lah. It's within the range.
It's a Mercedes.
It has a 66 kilowatt hour battery.
Battery, yeah.
It has a range of 429 kilometers, which is okay, quite. I mean, within the range. So the Volvo is 418. The Hyundai is about 430. And it has a power output of 188 Newton, 188 horsepower, and a torque output of 370 Newton meters of torque.
What is that, man? I mean,
and it accelerates from 0 to 100 in just 8.9 seconds.
That's like, okay, come on. Even the high spec Kona, right, is less than 200,000 bucks, and then it's much more powerful than this.
Yeah, the high spec Kona, 199,000 ringgit, goes 201 horsepower. With 395 Newton meters of torque, accelerates from 0 to 100 in 7.9 seconds, and has a range of 484 kilometers. Why would you buy EQA?
The 3-pointer star. But that's the only thing, because the car itself, right, looks like a GLA, and then someone just like, hey, you need to make EV version of this. Okay, let's change the headlights, rear lights a bit, and then just change the engine with electric motor and call it a day.
And yeah, that's exactly it, right? And you reminded me, the EQA within this range, comparing it to the IONIQ 5 and the XC40, is the only car that is built not based on a pure electric platform. It was built on an engine platform, on a ICE platform, and then it's been electrified. Oh, I think the XC40 is also the same. It's not an electric platform, but it's been built with electrification in consideration, right?
Yeah, it's like the first gen Hyundai IONIQ. Remember, there's a hybrid, there's a plug-in hybrid, and there's a pure electric version. So XC40 did the same. So XC40 there's three versions as well: the fully petrol version, hybrid, and
PEV,
and also the pure EV. Electric. But the IONIQ 5, I think that's mind-boggling, because it's so different. It's like you look at the car the first time, right? Is this a Hyundai? Because it looks so different, because it's a pure EV built from the ground up. Yeah, it looked like somebody like copy and pasted it from a game and made it into real life. Yeah, it has that DeLorean look, because it has that retro styling with a modern touch, like the LED lights and all that. And the interior, my God, it looks like it's designed by someone from IKEA. Yeah, it's actually, for me, I think it's one of the best electric vehicles that you can get in the market right now. And then within the market also, you have players like BMW with the iX, the iX3, the i4. But that one is like way crazy in terms of the price lah. But iX is interesting though, because this essentially cannibalizes the BMW X5, which is quite popular among the T20 folks. So if you have a budget to buy a X5, right, why bother with that when you can get an iX, which looks more futuristic? It looks like a concept car. They come out from the showroom floors, and then, you know what? Let's get that car.
So you're right. I think it comes down to whether you have the money, right? So if you're within the budget and like, oh, I'm considering an X5, so instead of getting an X5, might as well get a fully electric one, because, you know, if it doesn't work, I have like 5-10 other cars I can use. Something like that. But considering, like you mentioned, there's the price to power ratio and the price to acceleration ratio, the BMWs lose to the Volvo and the Hyundai.
Yeah, I think for me, if I'm going to get the EV, right, it's either the IONIQ 5, the Max, or the Volvo XC40 pure electric. These two.
Yeah.
These two are the most, I think they're bang for buck in terms of EV for now.